Yo, Brother Nash, how are you, big man? Please keep me anonymous. Brother, how are you? I have come here with my own confession. I'm even scared to think about the life that I will be living in the next 2 to 3 years. I'm always on my phone. I've been trying to do betting, but I'm just giving money to Betaway at this time. I'm not getting anything back. And I feel as if I am addicted to Aviator. I used to make money, but now I'm even stealing money from my mom's account. I steal little amounts of money, and since my mom, she does not understand some of the things, I can lie to her that these were bank charges, but it's some of the money that I am stealing from my mom so that I can continue gambling. And I feel as if maybe gambling will help me to take me out of poverty, because some of my age mates, they are already far in life. I nearly collapsed when I saw that one of my friend, he already got a car. He just worked for 6 months and now he managed to go to the bank and he got a car. Brother, as for me, I'm stuck at home. I can do anything right now. I can even sleep with the devil or a demon. If a demon comes to me and say that, sleep with me and I give you cash. That is how desperate I am. I am a 26-year-old guy. Back in 2021, I was a student at University of Joburg doing my accounting thing. But things were tight, man, and I was someone that already loved money too much, and anyone who would say that let's do this hustle, it is going to help us to get money, I'll be saying amen, let's do it, as long as it did not involve selling drugs or doing things that were much illegal. I would do it so that I can be able to save a little bit of money. So when I became friends with this other guy, he was the one that led me down this destructive path after I had gotten a job. My mother back home in Northwest, she was struggling, she had nothing, and things got worse. And by then, NSFAS was delayed. My mom could not even send me any money. I was literally living on black tea and I had nothing else to eat. And there was a friend of mine who told me that he was working at a restaurant, but working at that restaurant, he was using his job to be able to get rich women, like he was just a prostitute sleeping with women for money. He did not care how much he was going to be given by some of those women, because he said that he now knew how to identify a woman that has come to the restaurant because she is lonely, and then he will just start to speak with that woman, and usually these women, they'll end up exchanging phone numbers. So he was using the restaurant as a way to get rich ladies that he would sleep with, or ladies that were just bored in their marriages, or a woman who had a husband that was cheating on him and she would want to cheat with a younger guy. So this friend of mine, my brother, he would be buying full meals, wearing the latest drip, and I will be there with him, sometimes even pretending that I was not hungry, but I was really hungry. I would even get angry at my ancestors, would even get angry at God as to why he would make other people live a good life, yet I was living a very painful life like this. I then decided to get a part-time job. I was able to get a part-time job at Steers, at a busy mall that was close to the place where I was staying. The plan was simple: work hard, get my small salary, and finish my degree. That was all that I had in mind, and maybe I was going to try and to test like what my friend had been doing. But since I am a shy person, I was not even sure that I will be able to risk it and to speak with some of the ladies that would come to eat at the restaurant. I was not even sure about it because I'm a shy guy. Even to talk with girls of my own age, I was also shy. So, brother, I started working. And once I started working, my friend, he kept on telling me to try it, and the greed kicked in. The pay was small, the shifts were long. You work there at Steers, you work until you are tired of even working, and when you wake up in the morning, when you think about going to work, you find yourself not wanting to get out of bed. The bad thing about working in a restaurant, people that have money, they come, and when someone has money, they act like they have pride, but it is not pride, it is just them. They are enjoying their money. And when you see people coming to Steers enjoying with their family, it also makes you to feel bad when you know that you do not have so much money. Because already I started this job, I was owing another guy who had a spaza shop close to the place where I was working. So whenever I would get money, I would go and give him the money, and I had to borrow more stuff from his spaza shop. So I was always broke, even though I was working. I even started working on a regular basis, yet it was supposed to be a temporary thing. I started to see the money that would come in and go, and I became greedy. I started doing things that are not even allowed at Steers. I would low-key ask for tips from the customer. If a customer looked rich, I would give them an extra sauce, a larger portion of chips, or a free upsize on their drink. Then I would look at them in the eye that say, "Ish, big man, your boy is working hard here. Anything for the weekend. The hustle is real." Most of the people, they would appreciate me. They would give me 10 rand, 20 rand. It helped me buy airtime, bread, and sometimes a few beers. What I was doing is illegal. You can even get arrested for that, just in case if there is any waiter or waitress who is working there. But I was taught by some of the guys as well. They were doing the same stuff. This is the only way that people will end up tipping you like a whole lot of money. So this is why I was doing it. And the funny thing about money, you start by saying, per month, if I can just get a tip maybe for 1,000 or 2,000, I can survive. But it will never be enough. You will keep on wanting more. You'll be like, I'm not going to do it every day. I'll just do it once a week. But you end up doing it 4, 5, 6 times a day, each and every customer. Some will get irritated by it, especially the white people. They won't even give you anything back. I was a top student and I was a top hustler working at Steers. I started looking for big spenders. These were guys that would come in there and you would see that this one, the way that he is wearing, he looks like a foreigner. Because what I quickly learned was that South Africans, they were hard to hustle. You go to a South African family, you do all these small favors, they ask for pictures, but they don't give you anything in return. But you're the guys from Zim, especially if it is a man and a woman and their kids, and then you go there, you start to speak with them. I even started to learn a few Shona words that I would learn from the location. Then I would speak with them and they'll be like, "Yo, how did you know that we are from Zim?" And I would say, "I know." And I would hustle them. Some would even end up giving me 100, 200. And I would always make sure that if I see a Zim couple or a Zim people that walking into the restaurant, I would try to be the one to serve them and take them to the best place in the restaurant where they will have privacy. Because what I learned about people that are from Zim and other foreign countries, they hate to be in the center of the room, to be the center of the attraction. They would want to be in a nice quiet place in the corner, just enjoying their time, and I would put them there, and I will know that by the end, when they would have finished eating, if they are a family, maybe 2 families that are eating, they can give you a tip. Sometimes that can even be 500, 600, because all of them, they would say, "How much do you have? How much do you have?" And they give you cash. Every time when someone will give me cash, I'll make sure that I hide that money as quickly as possible. I did not want to get my tips at the end of the month because I wanted the money like right now. So I knew my people, my Nigerian people. One Friday night, it was around 9 p.m. There was a man that came. He was a Nigerian man and he was alone. He ordered a simple, it was a King Steers burger. Whilst he was waiting. I went there. He was friendly. We spoke, and then I just spoke to him like I always did. When I see that the person is not South African, I'll be like, big boss, I will look after you, but don't forget your boy. And he laughed at me. So this man, he did not say anything at first. He just smiled at me. I was not even sure if he had heard me, because I just wanted some money. There was a girl that I was dating that I wanted to give money later the evening when I go back to the location. I repeated and I said, big boss, yo, I am your boy. I'm going to look after you, but don't forget me, transport money. And he said, okay, it's fine. I already heard you. He ate, Brother Nashi, and I was always walking around asking him if everything was sharp. Later on, that was when he gave me money. This money that he gave to me, it was a lot. I did not even count. I just looked to the right, I looked to the left to see if there was no one that was looking at me. I quickly shoved it into my pocket, and later on I went to the bathroom to see how much it was. My brother, this was 5,000 rands. For a student, 5,000 rand was like $1 billion. I did not even know what to do. I did not even know that someone can give you so much money. I told him and I said, you are a big boss, you are a king, God bless you. He just walked out. Brother Nash, that night I felt like I was a king of Joburg. Even the love making that the girl that I was dating gave to me on that night, it was something that was extraordinary. I even gave her 1K and she was like, thank you babe, I love you. I went back to the location and I then started using the money. The next day I was enjoying. I did not even go to school, did not even go to work. I just bought myself an expensive bottle of whiskey and I said, I am the man. But I started to have dreams a couple of days after I had been given that 5,000. I would see myself walking from the place where I was staying. In this dream, it seemed so real. I would walk from the house where I was staying, walking to another house, and I would see that I am in the suburbs, and where I was, it was in a neighborhood where I saw people standing by their gates. All these people, they were wearing funny clothes as if they were occultists. Everyone was waiting for their person, and I would walk to the last house at the end of the road, and when I would get to the last house at the end of the road, I would see the Nigerian. He would say, come in, I have been waiting for you. Brother Nash, when I would wake up, I would find myself sweating. I kept on having these bad dreams I could not understand. That was when I was caught at work. I was trying to make this other white woman, I don't know what I even did, because I had told myself, even my friend had told me to never approach white people in a wrong way, because white people, they will cause a scene. So I tried to hustle her of some money. I said, ma'am, I don't even have money today for taxi, so I'm going to treat you very well. That woman, she did not even hear me. She just went and she asked for the manager. And when she spoke with the manager, when they called me, I knew that it was over for me. So this was what made me to get fired at DS. And I got fired. I did not know that this was the beginning of the bad luck. It was bad luck after bad luck. The money that I used to get, it stopped, and every time when I tried to focus on my education, I would not even understand a thing that I was even reading about. Yet I used to be so intelligent. I would sit in the exam and my mind would go blank. I failed my exams. I lost my NSFAS. I did not care, Brother Nashim. And then I started to see that every day I would pick up money. 200 every day. This happened for the whole month, and I did not know that this was ritual money, and it just disappeared. By 2023, I was completely finished kicked out of university. I had lost the job. I became jobless. I moved back to Northwest feeling like a total failure. I tried to be productive. I even tried, bro. I said, let me try a YouTube channel like Bro Nash. When I started listening to your confessions, it did not even work out. I bought a phone and I started posting videos every day, but rather the curse even follows me online. I would post good content, I would use the right tags, but nobody would watch. I would even spend time editing movies and explaining the movies to people, and people did not even watch. I would beg people on Facebook, send them on WhatsApp for people to subscribe, but the whole year I only got 10 subscribers and I dumped that one. I even thought of trying other social media platforms, but it did not even work. Whatever that I touch, it is just bad luck. The money that I took from that Nigerian is the reason why I am in this situation. Not just that I am blaming him because he's a Nigerian. I went to a Sangoma here in Northwest. He said that you collected money that was cursed money. This person, he has sacrificed your destiny so that he can have money. And I said, what am I supposed to do? So I was told that I need to buy a goat. It is very expensive, brother. I can't even buy it because I don't have a job. And in order for me to be cleansed, that man, he wants 10,000 rands for the ritual and 2,000 for the herbs. Where can I get 12,000? Tell me. I can't even tell my mom about this. My mom does not even have money. She will have a heart attack if I tell her that I was dealing with Nigerians in Joburg. So this is where I am right now. I have tried to pray. I have done everything. I have gone to church, but nothing is changing. I am reaching out to you as a person that is depressed. I'm severely depressed. I only see a dark cloud. I don't see any silver lining at the end of the dark cloud. All that I see is just darkness in front of me. There is no lighting at the end of the tunnel. And I'm scared that if things continue to go the way that they are going right now, with the way that I'm depressed, I might end up being suicidal. I've been telling myself that I am not going to listen to the devil, because if the devil allows me to do these things, I will end up hurting myself. I am only surviving for the sake of my mother. My mother, she is the reason why I'm still alive. I can't do this because my mother, she won't be able to survive bearing her own son. I am the only son. She has other kids who are my sisters, and I am the only boy. She loves me a lot. After she had given birth to my last sister, my dad then passed away, and she would say that you are now the man of the house. It would totally destroy my mother if it ever happens that I die and then she has to bury me, because she always say, my son, there is nothing that is as painful as burying your own child. A parent is never supposed to bury their own child. It is never supposed to happen in a way like that. So here I am trying to get help from anyone. I don't even know if I will see tomorrow, Brother Nashi. I have tried to go on Facebook. I have spoken with people from different confession groups of Mzanzi, but I am not getting any proper help. When I once posted on another group, they were even laughing at me because I was trying to steal from Steers, and they said that it is good for you that Steers fired you. You people, you are the ones that make us hate to go and eat at restaurants because you are always expecting a tip. I know that I made my mistakes. I was fired. I wish that I could get a job now, and I am very matured, but even if I drop my CVs, I'm not getting any response. When you post, please tell me. I'll be in the comment. You can just copy the link and give it to me here on Facebook. Yo, dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our dear brother. Let us speak with our brother in the comment section. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world. I'll be back with another episode.